Sup. How's it going? How's it going, everyone? How are you doing today? Finish that text I was sending while it was loading. There we go. Oh, yeah, let me quickly just check. Make sure the sound's going good. Oh, sorry. There we go. Oh, yeah, it says I'm live. Yeah, look at that. It's working. I still got to figure out this Facebook page thing, but let's just dive into some stuff. So, again, just, hey, if you like this content, remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that fun stuff, because I go live multiple times a week now. I've been going live more than editing videos just because somebody's wailing on their horn outside. Yeah. Ooh, now there's another car. It's a horn fight out there. Car horn fight. Who's gonna win? I don't know. Okay, I got distracted. Look at that. Okay, so let me just go over here. So here we go. So I got Suno going up. By the way, if you're like, I just got this notification from Suno. They just released like a new version where you could add your voice to the mix. Again, I mean, like, I have my link in the description. Just all it would get me is some free credits and you too. So if you want some free credits from Suno, go ahead and grab it from that link in the description on YouTube. And then we can go, be creative. That's how I created my entire background music. And if I get tired of it, I can just go make another playlist. It's genius. Cool. Let me just start from the beginning since we're just starting. Okay. So what are we working on today? So I had this thing. So I was having, I'm going to make an automation to help me with the thumbnails, because I'm realizing that while I'm making my live streams, that is the number one thing in my head. Like, so everybody in their head, they have like this flow, right? The flow in your head. There we go. Everybody has this flow in their head on like things that they need to do to get a task done. And before I get started with that, let me restart. Look, I got an update. Let me just relaunch it so it's fresh. Start anything. Open reel. This is one of the things I've been researching a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, and also that link in the description and up there, bring you to this landing page. I'll give you Oh, what's up? Waving back at you. How you doing? But yeah, if you want to join my newsletter, you can grab it there at aiprofitchecklist.com. But let's dive into what I really want to talk about. That relaunch. Cool. Let me paste that back in. Go to my Claude Playground, give it permission. So I wanted to automate the thumbnails that I was doing. Like, damn near everything can be automated now. It's just freaking mind-blowing. It just keeps on getting better. So the reason why I wanted to bring that up, here we go. Let me go to Gemini. I was working on the thumbnail for this video that I'm doing right now, right? But I kind of was running out of already created photos of myself, because I was creating the part of my thumbnail where I'm like, or like the different, but I didn't have one like this where I'm like, it's a secret. It did make him look a little bit more haggard than I am. We'll work on that. A little more haggard. You look a little wrinkly, but whatever. So see, what I did is the original thumbnail. This is the one that I gave it. Is it gonna load? It's gonna be weird. Here, I'll just zoom and see. This was the original thumbnail that I gave it, which is one that I made in Canva. And I told it, can you update this thumbnail so he is showing that he is shushing with his fingers like he's keeping a secret. So all what it did is it changed my this image. It changed this image. And that's probably why, because it made my forehead, furrowed or whatever you call it. And it updated the image just by me asking. I'm using Gemini right here. I have the work plan, which is what you get through Workspace. So it's basically like just their base paid plan, but I get a better price because I go through Workspace. FYI, if you want a better price. But then I'm like, okay, so now all it is at this point is they changed the words here, and they left this alone, and they changed this. So everything else is changed with AI. So I said, okay, say Claude Secrets instead of yeah, where's it? It says Claude Secret. I said, say Claude Secrets with an S. You could change up the position of the graphic, make it into a viral thumbnail. So it gave me this Claude Secrets. Now, I don't have 7 that I was talking about, so I had it remove this part where it says uncover 7 hidden tricks. And it just took the words out, and I'm like, no, I don't want you to remove the whole entire thing and just have this words, but I wanted to, it just removed it, but then I wanted it to add only 1% no back, and I did it all. Actually, that wasn't even, it was this one, which is not loading, which is the actual thumbnail of this. There you go. So like this is the one that I ended up going with right here. And it very much looks like it's in the same line as the other one. So now what I could do is I could actually figure out the styles that I like. And also I just removed the thumb. It has a little watermark right there. And I had that removed. Oh, let me open up my canned water, which by the way, you know, the cans are still, you're still drinking out of plastic, just so you know. I'm being bad. So I'm not actually drinking out of metal. I shouldn't. I've been lied to. So plastic lining inside cans. Okay, so let me actually just start this. So I said I wanted to have, I'm seeing what I could do with Claude Code, how far I can get it. If not, my plan would be to go over to, which I have, make sure it's still running right now. Oh, look at that. Look at, have you seen what's going on here? Look at this. This is my creation. Let me refresh this, make sure everything's going good. Oh. Of course. Launch dashboard. I think I need to tell it to launch the server. Okay, let me just go over here real quick to launch the dashboards server. This is something I need to figure out how to do, so I don't have to go to the terminal to turn it on. I just want it to be launchable. Yeah. There we go. Okay, yeah. Launch it. Let that do its thing. So I told it. Hold on. Is it done? Did it give me something wrong? I don't know if this is right. Let's see. It's 800. Let's find out. Let's find out together. Okay, it worked. It worked. I don't know why it showed the local host so different there. Okay, I don't know. Let me log in real quick because I have to. I created it with a login, even though I'm the only user. There you go. I logged in. So this is what I've been working on over the last couple days, and I just had a lunch with somebody, and they gave me some ideas for another tool that I can make because he had a problem, and now I can solve it. And that's kind of like the nature of both Claude Code and Claude Cowork, and all of these things is like we're just be able to solve the problem, like automate our problem or solve it. Either automate it, and that's kind of like the difference between Claude Cowork and Claude Code. We're going to be able to find out what's working and what's not. So let me read this for you. You know, why am I going to read it? Let's actually, what does it actually sound like? Oh, I can't do that. What? Why can't I? Guess I'm going to read it to you since I can't just right click and tell it to do it. I need to go through, go to YouTube and study thumbnails, study formulas that work. Especially, you know what I might do first? Over here to Claude chat. I am going to create a Claude Cowork session. Task, I guess, to do what I mentioned below. Let me actually paste this in. Can you make this the perfect Claude Cowork prompt to get the spelled Claude and Cowork? I want to automate my thumbnail generation. And make them consistent. To automate my thumbnail consistent and consistent high quality. What's up? What's up, Jokes? Jokes nude? Jokes up? Hello, how's it going? Good to have you here. Thanks for hanging out with me while I'm just gonna start this prompt real quick. 1 second. I want to automate my thumbnail generation and make this quality and highly clickable. Let's see. Okay. And the thing is, like, I think that this lowers the boundary for anybody to, like, you know, there's nothing special about me to do this. You could do this too. Let's get the answer that we need. Oh, and in case anybody was wondering, that knot in my neck is not nearly as bad. It's still bad. I'm working on it. It is a full-time job working on this knot, let me tell you. Okay, so that's working. Here's the best tested Claude Cowork prompt built. Yeah, I know it's a skill. Yeah. Yeah, I'm building a skill here. So I'm bouncing back and forth between Claude Cowork and Claude Code. I found that sometimes building the skill in Claude Code works really well if it's gonna, like, they could fine tune it. What I was doing, like, it worked really well building the skill in Claude. I got a neck massage. I got a Theragun. It's just in my backpack over there. I was using it earlier. I do have it. I just was on the plane the other day, and I was coming back from San Francisco, and man, that flight messed up my neck, and it's been like a week since I've been able to do anything. And I also have, like, one of the ones that you put on a chair, which gets your back, and I've been, like, letting that need that spot on my neck. So I got it. It's crazy, like, crazy knot. I can't get rid of it. Well, it's getting smaller, but it's taking time. But yeah, okay. Where's it going at? Oh yeah, so I was working on this type of video right here. So this is, like, I was using. I did this in Claude Code, building this initially. So I did the first one where I'm building, like, the idea is it's just a short. It failed. The server didn't reconnect because I reset my. But you get the point. So I created one, and then I went to Claude Cowork and had it do one automatically. So I did the notes, and I'd say, like, the first one maybe was 60% of the way there, and then I was using Remotion for this, and I had to modify things with the code, or the vibe code it into what I wanted. And then the next time I'd say it was like 70 or so percent, a little bit more. And every single time that I've run this automation, I get the final video a little bit closer. So I found like building it in Claude Code worked really well for me. And then going over to Cowork and testing it as an automation. And that's kind of like the flow of testing that I've been doing. And again, I could be wrong. Like, we're all learning. Go back over here and see what it's giving me. Go back over to Cowork. Grab this. I just want to see from the prompt what I can get from Claude Cowork without actually touching. Yeah, I mean, let me see what I can get from Claude. Actually, that gives you a coworker. Let me just give it all of this. I want to see what it does. Without any kind of direction from Claude Code. So let's just go here and paste in our prompt it gave us here. And let's just see what it does. I really don't know if it's going to be successful or not. So two. There we go. So yeah, finding, let me just hit that. So finding the automations that you're able to fine tune in code, and then you could just automate it, and then you set like your schedules, set automations that you're just gonna be able to schedule. So that's what I'm finding so far. Let's go here. Oh yeah, so yes, was it yesterday? Oh yeah, that was just yesterday. I had a friend that I was having lunch with yesterday. I was having lunch with somebody else today, but I was having lunch with them, and I was talking to them about what you could accomplish with this. Because like I built this entire tool right here. You mean earn money? I mean, like, all what you do is automate. Like, when you are creating, like, I'll break it down this way. How did people make money before? They would go and get leads, right? So here's kind of like, let me just break down what I'm working on right here so you understand. So steal this if you want. I don't care. But this started off as kind of just a place that I could put a couple tools that I was working on, which there's these three tools that I was working on. This is that editor that I'm working on. Here, let me see if I can launch it. It's still glitching a little. But then that evolved into these workflows. And then that evolved into me making something completely different. So now what this bot currently does, or this tool currently does, is that when I start a new, like a personal profile, it will take that personal profile. What did I do? Oh, it launched the editor. It takes the personal profile, and then I have a chat bot that I built here. And as you ask questions, it's going to fill in all of this personal data about you and learn about you. Okay, that's not making money yet. I get that. But it's learning about you because I might be different than you. So again, this is the AI portion, and then it will make business pitches to you on things that it thinks that you're going to be able to do. That's the bot. But the money part you're talking about is you take an idea, and what is an idea? It's something that is going to solve a problem for somebody. People will pay a lot of money to solve a simple problem. So my friend, for instance, he was asking, he wanted to know how he could, a directory that would find Korean day spas. Apparently there's, like, I looked it up, and there's no actual directory for it. Go ahead and steal it from me if you want to. But he said, oh, this is something that people in the community around, they want it, and there's not there. So I looked it up, and I could create that in a day or so. You have it scrape all of the data, come up, like, all of it, put it in one place, organize it, launch a site. You can get ad revenue from that. You get sponsors. Maybe there's different people. I'm talking about that particular business. they could actually pay you for it, or there could be things like email growth as well as affiliate marketing. So yes, I know you could say, oh, maybe somebody doesn't make any, like, I don't want to go make a deal with a business. Well, you have affiliate marketing, which means that you get a commission when people buy through your things. Then you could also have ads, which means that people come to your site, and with that, it means the more people that come to your site, the more ad revenue you're going to make. So instead of thinking about, I'm going to make this huge like business that needs to make me a shitload of money, it's more, how could I solve a simple problem for somebody, whatever it is. My friend, he wanted to find Korean day spas, and I had it create a whole entire mock-up and something that I'm going to be working on. But I also had it look up different ways. It suggested those things that I was saying, brand deals or like sponsorships. So maybe somebody wants to be featured. Somebody could pay to be featured on the site. So there's always ways. Email list growth, I feel, is like actually one of the strongest ones. Yes, you could do affiliate marketing, which is great. But if you're able to use a tool, so say everybody has your tool, right? You get the tool. When you sign up for my tool, one of the things that happens when you sign up for my tool, maybe I get a free tier. And now you sign up and you join my email list. Now I own your email connection with you. You've given me permission to contact you. You have given me permission, so I can do it whenever I want. But if you don't want it, there's that beautiful little thing that says unsubscribe at the bottom of the email. We've made that agreement. I give you the opt-out. No harm, no foul if you don't want it. So now I have the email, and we're talking AI right now. Why not have AI write your email sequences, manage that for you now, which you can with Claude Code. It's crazy that a few months ago you couldn't. Now you can. It's a very big shift. This is a change. But you could have it go and manage your emails, like affiliate marketing in your emails. So I'd say this, if you're trying to build a business, owning your audience is the biggest way that you could actually make money on any platform. I don't care where it is or what your niche is. I don't care. Owning your audience, meaning having control over their email, contacting them on email or texting. I actually even like texting even more than email because, dear God, I know that I don't do all my, there's so many emails that I'm behind on. So now I could tell it to go and collect that data and put it onto that site. Maybe I create an automation where it updates it once a week or whatever increment I want. That maybe I create an automation that finds out what the best increment is. So you create these automations, you pair them, and then you could create things that audit the automations. So if there's a problem, hey, go through this automation. If there's a problem, fix it. And the thing about Claude Cowork that's really cool is, I'm going to bring this up. Look, so this is a comprehensive request to build thumbnail. So it's breaking it down. It's doing, so let me find where it might, I don't know if it's found the problem yet, but what will happen, there's many times where it will go, hey, I couldn't figure this out. Let me try something else. So it's not that you're just telling it, like you had something like Zapier or N8N where it wasn't a straight, it had to be a straight line. It might be your dream to vibe code and do this. Yeah. Turn your imagination into reality. Have I tried using? I've heard somebody talking about Mythos, but I haven't dove too deep into it. Let me look into it right now. Leaked Anthropic post. Mashable usually has pretty good information. But let me see, paperclip. I mean, how is that? Is it just spelled? How am I going to find it? Maybe AI. Is this it? Paperclip organization. Let's see. What? Open source for zero human. Thanks for letting me know. I'm going to look into this. Like, yeah, I'd say when you say an entrepreneur job, I'd say it means I don't answer to a boss, if that's what you mean by entrepreneurship. Then if that's the case, then yes. I mean, like you're building, you're not going to work. And here's the thing. It doesn't even matter where you are in the world. I'm in the United States. You could be anywhere. jobs are not necessarily guaranteed anymore. Like with these things like automations and AI and anywhere a company can replace you at a job, they will. But the idea like the entrepreneurship, that factor, when you can never be fired. Like you can never be fired from a job you don't have. And but it also means that you are in control of your own income when you do that. So if you're in control of your own income and you decide not to go to work, it's the same thing. I feel like some people in their heads, they think if I go to a job and answer to a boss, that I'm going to be able to, that I'm going to be more efficient, or I'll be able to do it. But you're actually doing more work when you go to a job and being paid less for this. But if you just stuck to the same stuff that you were like the same work ethic that you would if you had a job, you get paid more, and you have time freedom. You're able to go do stuff. Like it's Friday and I went and had lunch with a friend, and I didn't do any, like, I've just been hanging out with people online all day and just getting some work done on my computer. But the key thing, you're in Toronto, Canada. Yes. I know it's hitting everywhere. And I'm sorry for for us causing it. Sorry. I'm in LA. I live in LA. So I work in the film and television industry. So my day job, that would be my job. I work in, like, right now, the only thing that's around here is mostly just like reality TV shows. It's like, it's crazy how much this industry is dying in front of me. But those jobs are going away. That's the job. But with the entrepreneurship, like this, like entrepreneurs, like being an entrepreneur and doing this, then yeah, it's like you're able to not, like, your job they can't say, oh, AI replaced your job and now you have nothing. If you're an entrepreneur, you build up passive income streams and not just one. Like you could build affiliate income streams. Like I do crypto as well, but I don't talk about it on this channel. But that's another income stream for like all sorts of things. Let me go check and see what Claude's. Oh, no, I clicked on Codex. I don't want that right now. Go away, Codex. There we go. Okay, let's see what it gave us. All right. Let's kick it off. Thumbnail. Okay, let's take a look. Generate me viral. Let's just grab the title of this video and see what it. Oh, all good. Yeah. I try and go live all the time, like at least once a day if possible. If not, I didn't go live very much last week because I was working on a show. But whenever if I'm not working on a gig, I'll go live that day. So I hope to see you in the next one. I don't have a fixed time. That's the only thing. It's kind of erratic. Sorry about that. But yeah, good hanging out. Generate me a viral thumbnail for a video called... Let's see what it gives us. Let me see what it gives us. I love it. Yep. Oh, yes, I missed this. Time is money. So if you can create automations, like if I can get this... Point being is, like, I was doing all my thumbnails still in Canva, because I was procrastinating and being a bump on a log and not getting to it. So I took this thumbnail from one of my older videos. I just fed it in today's thumbnail through a few simple... This was done with, obviously, Nano Banana in Gemini. But it got me to a point where I had the thumbnail that I used today. And I think that looks pretty good. Viral style. But I could have created this video or this thumbnail. I could have gone into Canva and done all the steps. But instead, I just got the video by prompting for it. And that saves me time. And now, based off of what I was able to do here, or not here, where is it? Based off of what I was able Oh yeah, yeah. Actually, right here, I've definitely tried Remotion. I'm actually working on. It's very much. It actually revolved around. So at lunch today, I had somebody, they were talking about doing vibe, like creating AI videos for a pitch for a network for a TV show, and he was going to meet with somebody, and I'm like, a lot of that could be created with tools like this between Remotion and your Gemini APIs, but I want to build a panel where I could use them all in one. That's one of the things I'm working on, a panel where I could use Remotion as well as things like generative AI and voices and all in one ecosystem. So, and the thing is, like with AI, with Claude Code, I could code it. I never would have been able to do that before. It's mind-blowing to me. But yes, Remotion is great. What I was talking about earlier was Remotion. I did the first one, and the way that it kind of worked. So I was trying to templatize these shorts, and I was able to take here. Actually, let me bring up. It's not great, like perfect by any means, but it's definitely coming along. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a dashboard panel. But beyond a dashboard panel, I want to build a full editor that does all the things in one place, and then I can cancel Premiere. I don't need Premiere if I have an editor that could do it all. Where was I? Okay. Playground. There's why. Assets. No. Where did I put it? There. Thumbnail. Oh wait. There it is. Remotion Studio. See here. So I could just show you like the difference between the two. So most people, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but you get an idea. It's like a minute long, but it's a crypto one, just so you know. It's not, you could do it in any niche, but I was experimenting. So most people, all what I told it was tell me what blockchain is. Again, it doesn't have to be your niche, but it did it.
Most people have absolutely no idea where Bitcoin actually came from.
And see, I skimmed through it. You get the voice. It told me I needed to do it with 11 Labs for the voiceover. And the voice isn't perfect, but I told it I wanted to do it for free because my experiment was doing everything rendered locally on my computer. So Claude Code found that Microsoft has a tool that you could install into Python that will generate the voices locally. So it found that, and that voice was no API credit. And it just generated it locally on my computer. But so it goes through there. It's not the perfect. I still have to fine tune it and work on it. But it's something that I could, if you're trying to get leads or grow a channel, this type of content in whatever niche could definitely work for you. But if you're not, the second video, which I don't know,
by
the second video, I'd say it was like 65%. Like the first one when I first generated 60%, I made my edits, and then the second one was a little bit closer to being done. And then the third one, which I don't have in this folder, I'm not going to go hunt for it. I don't think I downloaded it.
By December, AI agents will use crypto more than humans. And most people have no idea it's already happening.
And it added those little pop-ups.
Near Protocol's co-founder just made...
So again, your own niche. This is something that I made notes of in the follow-up. That it cut off on the edge, and then the next one that I did, it didn't make that mistake again. So you're training it. So I'm training it with Claude Code, and then once it's Cowork does the task, and then I fine tune it with Claude Code, and then Cowork does the task, and then the next time I'm able to get closer to the final result. So. Yes, Remotion is great. It's a fantastic tool, in all honesty. I'm going to be making more content about it but I want to build more stuff in that ecosystem. But this is the thing that my main panel is like a profile that becomes your business coach and helps you pick your business, an ideas board, and I also integrated it if I put my Algoro API and give me a bunch of YouTube research analytics. Yeah, it is. It really is mind-blowing. Like, we're at a point in history where an idea, all you have to have is an idea. Before you had to have, businesses, especially entrepreneurship and people online like myself, what we'd have to do is we'd have to have a tech founder and a creative founder. Somebody that's good with the tech and somebody that's the visionary, the person that wants to do the whole front end. Maybe they may even not be the person that's like the face, but they're the visionary. And those two types of minds come together. Now, say I'm the visionary right now. Like that's what I've always been. I'm a tech person, but I'm not a coder. But now I could go and just have an idea, and it could become like this is a working beta tool for my, and I'm still debugging it, and that's really where I'm at right now, debugging it. So I have the idea board right here, and then the idea would be that once you pick your ideas, the right idea, which would be, I have this bot will fill in the idea board with business ideas, and then monetization, which I haven't filled it in yet, and I'm having an issue with the tracking right now. But monetization, the idea is like if I have affiliate products, I do not want to have all these different terminals where I'm seeing 20 different affiliate products just popping up all the time. Like click, click, click. I have to go add them all together. Well, I'll have this go and grab the data and put it all into one place, put all my charts, put all my costs, and I have a spot expenses, which includes API costs, and give me my net profit. Yeah, you mentioned that. Is this the one? Is this the one? Oh, not that one. Huh? Where is it? I think it was the other tab. It was this one. Is this the right one? I think it's like it's the agent, but I'll look into it. Maybe I could build on top of it. Let me find out. I also probably could just search AI. Maybe this is it. This is probably what you're talking about, right? Open source orchestration from zero human companies. Hire AI employees, set goals. Good to know. Manage a business, goal, not pull requests. Hire the team. Might need to pull some ideas from here. Thank you. This is actually pretty cool. Bring your own agent, any runtime, goals. What are their pricings? It's open source, so it's free. So I could build on top of this. Is this the same GitHub? Yeah, that was the GitHub. Cool. Thank you for letting me know. This is the kind of thing as I found out like different tools, I will integrate them in, and eventually I'm going to have like the super app. And the goal is to share it with other people. But again, like I wouldn't have known how to do it. Like I have a friend who built an entire SaaS that he's launching right now, and he did it all vibe coding, every single line of code. Yeah, free. Man, that's great. Like that's my favorite price. Ooh. There we go. So yeah, I'm going to definitely have to look into this. Thank you. Appreciate that. Love it. All right. Might have to just see if I could integrate any of it. That's the thing, is like I find features on here, I could integrate it or make that the base of it. Or why don't we just do that real quick? Hold on, let me see this. Okay. Let's see actually what it gave us for I mean, these are okay. I think I need to give it more direction. So yeah, I think I need to give it more direction before I think I just gave it Wild West. But let's do this. So some people know you can just come to new session. New session. And then I'm going to come here. Here. Actually, I'll leave it on plan for a second. please install this. And this is another thing I feel like Claude Code fixes. I know so many people that can't, that this is the most intimidating thing in the world to them, the terminal. But for some reason, this, which is a AI-assisted terminal, it's a sandbox AI-assisted terminal. That's it. That's all that Claude Code truly is. That's connected to AI. But this doesn't seem as intimidating to somebody because it's not actually it doesn't look like a terminal. It is a terminal, but it doesn't look like one. Dope. Okay. User wants to install paperclip. Yep. Claude is, like, honestly, beyond it being just, I feel it's better at coding. Just in general, the answers I get aren't pandering like OpenAI. The quality of the responses are better. I'm not smacking down OpenAI completely, but it's like, I'm just saying that Claude's the superior one at the moment. I have no doubt they're going to leapfrog each other right and left. So there we go. Okay, let's get that installed and we'll get that up while on the live. Why wait? But it's rare that I've ever thought that this is truly the first tool. Claude Code, or Claude Code and Cowork combined, are the first tool that I ever felt is going to drastically change the way that I operate moving forward forever. Like, this is not even exaggeration. And I think that a lot of people that aren't there yet in trying, wait, there's no music in the background, I just noticed. Where did my music go? Was it paused somehow? It must have been. Oh, well, okay. That's weird. Put that music so I don't have to hear the silence. And personally, like, dealing with all this stuff in terminal, I was able to do it, but it's like once you hit some error, and you're like, oh god, I gotta figure this out. But now it's just doing it for you. But while that's doing that, I'll continue just going through this and just show, like, so I had the monetization tab, and then I have another one that's traffic. So one way that I've in the past have gotten leads was basically like contact forms scraping, but the thing that with that kind of cold lead generation, you need to take those cold leads and warm them up and find out if they're actually somebody you want to sell to. So that's a lot of manual work, which in the end, I was like, if you make a good sale, it's great. But you don't, like, I would rather it go do the scraping and then qualify the lead for me. And then, more importantly, I want it to go close for me. I don't want to do shit after I set it up, is my point. I want it to go find my leads. I want to be the thumbs up guy. I want AI to come to me asking for approval, and I either say yay or nay. That's what I want to build. Like, that's my goal with this. That I have a business where I am literally the manager, and then if I ever see it going in the wrong direction, I give notes. That's what I want to build. And Claude Code is the first thing that I've ever seen that will actually be able to potentially build that for me. And not just because it's helping me code, but because of things like automation, like the automations, like Cowork. Cowork is huge because I could schedule tasks. Like this one, I was testing it for my for one of the, I haven't turned it on right now because I need to move this off my laptop, which is not usually on at night. But this one will collect data. This one this one takes that data and it turns it into video ideas. And then that was where that Remotion video that I was showing you, it gave me 3 video ideas. And then I just said, do this one. And I had it rate them and everything. And it's like, you could automate it. And all what I had to do was say, go and make it. And that's my goal with those shorts, where I could start with just an idea or have it go collect all of the back data and then just present me with the short. You want to make these? Good. Do that one, do that one, do that one. And it goes and creates all those shorts. And then now I have a whole entire project, or I have all my time, and all what I'm doing is being a manager. I want to be the AI's manager and not its employee. So, let's see, check out Claude Code. See where it's installing. It should be in here. Promotion. Thumbnails. Put it in the playground. There it is, paperclip. All right. Got a license. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to do. So if I could do it, like, and that's the thing with things that are free and open, you could take that as like the core of it, and then I can go and create a tool. If I wanted to sell this and monetize it, I can go and create a tool and monetize it and sell it, and it can be built on, Paperclip's code if it's truly open source, which it sounds like it. Okay, Paperclip is installed and running. Okay, check it out. Says it's installed and running. Woohoo! Paperclip. Okay, what do we got here? Oh no, what are you doing? Oh. I'm sure I can create multiple ones if this doesn't end up being the... Oh, what are you doing? One second. Keeps on refreshing. There we go. I'll just call it the name of my channel. It keeps on refreshing. Why is it doing that? Mission goal. To make... I'll probably redo this later. I'm just going to try it while we're live. To make... Oh, no. What are you doing? What's going on with that refresh? Right now you're trying to make a Jarvis? Now, do it. I love that idea. Jarvis or Ultron. There. Just thinking. Dev watch mode is causing constraints. Server restarts and is detecting. To run. Starts. There we go. See, I wouldn't have been I would have been lost I would have been lost, and now I could just ask the question. Let's see if we get any refreshes. Wish me luck. Yeah, but I think Jarvis is a good idea. It's a great idea, actually. Here, let me shrink this down a little bit in case you're watching on mobile, so you can see it. I'm going to use bad English. To get to know the person. Know the person and just then monetize them. I mean, this is terrible explanation, but I'll probably redo it. I wonder if monetizable is actually a word. Tries to autocorrect it. See? That wasn't crazy. Online ideas. Something like that. There we go. Let's try it. Why not? Okay. Ooh. There we go. Now it's in the middle. Okay. Create your first agent. So you could do it with Claude Code, local Claude, or Codex. Cool. Good to know. Model. Oh, did it again. Jeez. But took longer. Man, I remember when I went to go see Iron Man. It was so cool to see all that stuff. You know the story, like all that those broken, or the robots that are in his his workshop, and why they're all like glitchy and broken looking and stuff like that is because they actually were glitchy and broken, like props and robot stuff, and they would always be malfunctioning on set, and that's why he like gives them grief, because they're always messing up, but they're actually robots that are real that actually were like glitchy. They wrote it into the story. It's kind of cool. Oh. Found it. The Fight dev server created it. Okay. Man, I wrote up that whole entire... I'm not going to risk that. I'm just going to say it says optional. I'll leave it blank for now. Now restart the server. Okay. Oh, it's still going. Still working? It's still working. Yeah, I wonder if I could just integrate. I'll see what works here, and I'll just integrate it in if it solves my problem. There it goes, refreshed again, so it must still be. Yep. Well, at least by the end of the live, maybe I'll have the install stable. So this was one that I was working on. So let's see. So this was a editor that I was working on. It used a base code. I forget what it was called. Which one? But then I had it write in that I wanted to add in all the remotion skills. So what my goal with this is I want to make a remotion editor from this. But I want it to be like when you go to remotion, if you know, like I can't click any of that stuff. It doesn't work. Like I can't adjust here. It's just visual. I could see it. But I want a traditional editor where I can go in here and do exactly those same things. I want it to build it in remotion, but I want to be able to come down here and instead of doing the vibe coding for small little tweaks like, oh no, the audio is off by a little bit, I want to still be able to go traditionally. And so I want to create a good middle ground between both where I could vibe edit and then I could also just I could also use the traditional editor and then whatever other features I want to add in along the way. I figured another thing that I could add in is using things like VO generators or even Grok or whatever to create visuals directly in the editor using the API credits. Still working. Okay. It says it's working now. Open localhost. Wait, is that different? Let's copy. A different localhost now. No, same localhost. Oop. I would have been frustrated by this point. And yeah. Yeah, like my own sim world. I want it to be like everything. I automate my entire life, automate my business, automate my content creation. Come on. And then make it easy for me to share it. Like I enjoy putting in the time figuring this stuff out. It sounds like you do too. But I enjoy figuring this stuff out. Not everybody does. So the way I see it is people like us that are here in the trenches figuring this stuff out, a few months from now or a year from now, when people, the general population catches up and they start going, oh, I could do what? We're going to have specialized tools already developed when people, like I'm in the film industry, when people that there's like film tools that people need or something like that. And I've already created them because I'm on set and I hear people's needs and I could go and create the solution. When they're ready to buy the solution, I will be able to sell it to them. And I won't have to go figure it out. There's going to be a lot of people once this becomes mainstream that are going to, think, oh no, I need to get the solution. They're not going to sit down and do this. They're going to just buy the solution from you. They're going to buy the curated version from me or you. They're going to pay us monthly to use our solution. And then like, again, as long as the API credits and your costs are lower than what you're charging, you're making money. And I've been running the API credits on that tool, that dashboard that I was building, and dude, that dashboard does not use a lot of API credits overall, like cost wise. Maybe it's using a lot of credits, but it's not using a lot of actual cost for the credits. At least from Claude and the APIs I've been testing it on. But the more you use it, obviously it's going to use more. But if you're charging a tool, whatever, $50 a month, whatever you're charging for a tool, $30, depends on what it is. If you're charging that, now you have residual income. And if they signed up for your tool, you've got their email address, so you can sell them on whatever other tools you got. So I can see how this could become a huge way to grow leads, business, like everything. Servers stay alive. Right. Well, I guess it didn't finish. It's because I started making the agent and it didn't finish. But, oh, look, well, at least I can look at this now. I'll have to start the onboarding again when I could just sit down and actually get a little paranoid doing stuff with personal information on like login. So, yeah, this definitely great one here. New issue. Project. Issue. Create an issue. No issues match the current filter or search. Machines. Oh yeah, it's super untapped and vast. It's I don't know if you were on like marketing or doing anything online at the time, but remember when there was like the Google Chrome extension craze and anybody was trying to create like that one problem Chrome extension, and they would charge people. This is that freaking Chrome extension, which has absolutely zero overhead once it's released. It's just a local thing running on your personal computer that, aside from the development, but now you can create those same exact. I can go create the Chrome extension just by asking for it to be created. But again, there's also that barrier where there's going to be a lot of people that don't have any interest in diving into something like Claude Code. It has the word code in it. It's intimidating. 85. I'm 87, so yeah, I'm about the same. Close. We're about the same age. It's also crazy how much how much people don't realize that there's been changes like this in your life too. There's been changes like this throughout all of our lives. This is the biggest one, but that's why I'm trying to pivot and get ahead of it, and so I'm glad that you are too. There's been, I'll put it this way, like technology today creates jobs. These jobs didn't always exist, and they replaced other jobs. So yes, it sucks. There's gonna be a lot of job displacement in this, but I don't want it to be me. And we're at a point right now where we can shift. So maybe you were part of the 99% of people that don't have the leg up in life, whatever. But now you have this tool, and all you need to do is be early, and we're early right now, and take action. Like, be early and take action doing these things, and it will work. Like, it will actually, like, just do it. Ask the AI to go figure it out for you. We're at a weird, crazy time where literally you just go launch a business for me, and it could, aside from asking you questions, it could do it. But it's just going to get better. But us being here now will give us so much leverage over all the people a year from now. So much leverage. The person I was at lunch with today, he wanted he was talking about, he wants to do a proof of concept for a movie that he wants to shoot, but he wanted to do it on a budget. So he was telling me about how this person was going to put it together for him in using AI, and he was going to meet with him on Monday. And he was telling me everything. I'm like, that sounds. He's going to charge him $1,000 to do it, which, granted, that probably doesn't cost that much, like $1,000 worth of time, like money, to do it, but you're paying for the end result. So I told him, I said, go tell me what he's using, and I'm going to do some research because I want to steal some. That's something I want to do too. I want to be able to create that stuff, so I want to find out what he's doing so I can go and reverse engineer some of it. But there's only a few of us that are doing that, and yeah, I want to find out what he's doing so I could beat the competitor. But that's my in real life job, and if I am known as the person in real life around LA and Hollywood that could do that for you at a reasonable price, and I build proper automations and systems that make it easy on me or easy on whoever I'm hiring to use the tool to make the video, then I think that it's a great opportunity for all of us. You just have to take it. I think most people won't take it. You have so many, yeah. So I have. That's part of the reason why I created this initially. Like your idea. Like I created this purely originally for this tab right here, where I wanted to see how it says like stop or open app or launch. I wanted a page where I could come up with ideas and start working on them, and then be able to just hit launch, and it launches the app that I hit launch Remotion, and it's going to launch Remotion. Look at that. It did it. That's all it took. And that was where it started. And this is kind of all this. You want to see some terrible, like, you go look at this video AI avatar that I created, which I would go find somebody else's to use, but it was my first experiment. So I feel kind of close to it. But it started with that, and it evolved into this whole thing. Like, I could show you kind of like, so I made it so it goes here, then profile, ideas, monetization, and this will evolve too. But like analytics page, an admin panel, where it's also like, again, this broke. I need to troubleshoot it. I don't know why it broke, but I gotta go back into it. But it will show all my API costs. I did a big update and broke like a bunch of things on it that I need to go troubleshoot. But it all started with just this one tab, and now the reason why I'm actually going to create another tab, which is a to-do list type tab. Like you're saying, you have ideas. You could have the to-do list tab and whatever, and you can just start listing them, and then you can move them over to my ideas tab or what, But let me finish. I'm trying to figure out a way to scan and digitize all documents that people might have in their house that's paper document clutter, and digitize it. Would that be something that's like they'd have to physically scan, or how would they scan it? Like they'd just like take a picture, take a picture of it, it digitizes it and throws it like that? Is that what you mean? Oh, so they can monetize all the stuff that's in the house? Yeah. Like all the random. Smart, yeah. I think any idea is a good idea right now, in all honesty. Like, go and try it. The cost of trying is so stupid low right now. There's really no point in not trying. Like, it's so like, I developed this with just, I have the Claude, the $100 plan of Claude. And look at this. So $100 plan, I've been using this. I'm a heavy user at this point. And look, this right here. This is the one I really pay attention to. 39%. It's Friday, and it resets Monday in the morning. So I have Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday morning. So basically the rest 2.5 days left, and I've gone through 39% of my credits or my usage for the week, at least for Sonnet. They give you a little bit more for all the models, but Sonnet's the most heavily used one. There's our weekly. There we go. Cool. Yeah, I think that's a great idea to find ways to monetize anything. I think people don't really know what they have and realize that they can make money outside of a job. They don't even realize it. Like, how are you making money? Like, when I tell my family, like my parents and stuff, that I make money online with like this, they look at me like, well, I don't know. When I told them I was going to film school, they also had that same reaction, which in hindsight, that didn't really, I did what I went to go do, but I didn't need to go to school for it. I'll put it that way. Wasted money on that. I have a degree. There you go. Whatever. I haven't been asked for it once. I've just been given the jobs. But yeah, I'm gonna need to dive into this a little bit more. These are okay. These aren't great though. I gotta actually just put some focus into it. I think I'm gonna go the route from this. These outputs are not terrible. I think I could train it. I could probably train it from here. It's using Canva though. Can we generate the? Oh yeah, I got to get my money's worth, but I keep on you. I can't even sleep the amount of things that I'm thinking of doing. Yep. I want to do. I only have the $20 plan. Okay. I have the $100 plan, and that's what, like, when I had the $20 plan, whew, I was capping out like crazy. Like, I hit my limit so fast. So if there's one thing I could say, the upgrade to the $100 plan, it's to me at least, it's worth it. It's worth it to have the $100 plan. So that face, ooh, it's showing me. Hold on. It's actually just spelling out the emojis that I just saw. Let me see if I could bring up the other dashboard. It's just showing me face, wide eye. It's typing out the emojis that you just used. Let me go look at it so I can read the actual live. I'm using was it Streamlabs to stream. It's just showing me face. Oh, there you go. Oh, look at those little emoji. I see it now. I haven't seen that one before. That's a cool one. There you go. Okay, so let's see. What was I saying? Okay. It said, what do you think, what do you mean by generating with AI? Use my face and the entire ready to use. Do you have a reference photo? I'll give them. Let's nail down the approach. Use your face. Let's see. Photo. Just give him that thumbnail that I generated. There, I told it to use the brand colors too. Thinking. Let's see. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, let's see what it says about me. It says, Jonathan is a white male with short blonde, light brown hair. I don't have brown hair. He has blue, gray eyes and is wearing a light blue button-up shirt. His expression is shushing and secretive finger to lips. He looks to be in his 30s to 40s. Oh, thanks. Slim build. Oh, thanks. Shucks. Where do I save my stuff? Like, this is all local on my computer. Everything here is local on my computer. So I unless I'm using API, everything's local on the computer. When I do get my, like when I move away from, it's something like this probably. Probably go to like Hostlinger or something like that. And you can get pretty good prices actually. What's that? Pricing here. So they have where is it? So they always have a deal. Here's I'd probably do this one. You'd be able to even run OpenClaw on it, ready in 60 seconds, space. This is the yearly price if you buy like in bulk, but managed OpenClaw. What's the difference between those? Zero maintenance. OpenClaw in 3 easy steps. So I'd probably get one of these and I'd run it on I'd run Claude on here, even if I didn't use OpenClaw. OpenClaw. That was the original name. It's still working. Got it. Clearly see your face expression. Other examples of. So I have Canva, and I could just say give it some extra information. And I actually, your question about hosting locally, I originally was trying to sync it to Dropbox, but there's something that Dropbox does with their system where it kept on glitching, and Claude told me that it was Dropbox that was causing it, so I moved it out of my Dropbox folder. I was trying to make it so I could sync anything I work on this computer to a cloud source, but today, Claude wants to use. All right, found it. You open this design and grab a clear page. Now it will probably do that on in here. Is it doing it in one of them? Might be doing it already. Let's go and let me just check a text I just got. It was funny. I found that text funny. So it is going to the browser. Let's see. Is it? It's doing it somewhere. I don't know. It's on one of these browsers. The browser is on. I don't know if it's controlling this one right now. These are some just older thumbnails. Oh. I don't want to mess with it. I want to let it do its thing. Reference. Give me some additional references so it's not always just using that one photo. I don't know, I enjoy this stuff. Like I enjoy just figuring stuff out. And then I think that the key thing with this is just automations are just unparalleled on how good these build your tools and automate them. That's what this is all about. Build a solution once, so you're not just doing this forever. Build a solution once, and then automate it so you can have your time back. Egress proxy block canvas export domain. That's what I love about it. It just finds this didn't work. Let me go figure it out another way. It has a small. I don't know why with a Canva connection it can't just download things.
One of my subscribers sent me one of these viral AI skeleton videos. Many of these channels are actually monetizable on YouTube, and as you can see with this example, this channel is bringing in between $13,000 and $207,000 every.
I didn't need you to do that. So Claude did that. It was one of my videos. I did not need to play the video. It's because it auto-played when it opened the video. That's why. What is this website? I say curiously. Nothing. Image dispatch. Okay, let's see what it's doing now. Cool. See, I have a folder here, which is the main one that I work out of is this one right here, where I just call it my Claude Code playground, and most of the data is in here for apps. And then this is just one that I want random assets, but there's the avatar animator, which is not very good. I'll probably go find a open source one. This is the hybrid video editor is what it titled the one that I was, the video editor that I was creating that has Remotion built into it, as well as other AI tools. And then Paperclip, obviously we just installed that. Then regular Remotion install, and then the thumbnail generator that I created, but I'm going to probably install another one. And then these are just a folder with some thumbnails, which that should just be moved in there. And this is that dashboard I'm working on. So let's see, I have an image. Paste. Check. There is, what's foul? There definitely isn't a foul API set up, so it's going to ask me for an API. So I wonder if I could do it without any API. But go to this so don't want to mess up my. The world's largest generative media model gallery. This is why this is like I'm finding out stuff I didn't know about. It's great. So, what's it telling me to do? My face gener. Here's the blocker, full AI face generation. Make the for now, so. It won't be me in the thumbnail, I guess is the point, but I don't feel like dealing with that API live. I don't like dealing with that stuff while I'm live. Oh, I guess it did create this. Let's take a look at what it created. Oh, it was saying you just drop it. Yeah, I don't really like this at all. Like at all. This is terrible. You take. Oh man, I am thoroughly disappointed with the output. All right. Yell at the AI and tell it what's what. Sorry, you didn't do a good job. I'm sorry, AI. I'm sorry that you failed me. Fair point. Do it. I'm more curious about what the result will be or how close I can get it to be. You know, if I can get it looking like a good thumbnail, I just add in the model of my face, and then that's the whole idea. And I'd rather do this in Cowork than Code and just make it simple and say, hey, here's the name of my video. Here's the title. Make a thumbnail for it. That's what I want it to be at. Like, here's the title. Here's the thumbnail. And if it's cheap enough to generate it, maybe I have it generate me a couple options. I think I need to give it. I think that we need to go down that route I was talking about. Like, just not happy with these. Let's see if we could actually get my face into it without paying API costs. We'll see. I realize that I'm not sharing my screen. Sorry. Let me actually show you these ones that I wasn't happy with. Or I wasn't happy with this one. Not that one. That's this. I wasn't happy with this one. Sorry if I didn't show it. Like, that's not great. That's not great at all. Am I crazy? Is this not a great thumbnail? I could be crazy. But no, I don't think this looks good at all. It put text on top of text. But now it's just, this is what I gave me all these. Again, this kind of looks like me. Ish. I mean, at a glance, kind of looks like me. I do. That's not good. That's not good. I just need to find some thumbnails that I want and have it study it to copy them. I'm more curious at this point to see what it does. Work. I am excited. Okay, I got this. This is great. I'm excited about this one. This is really cool to me. So our goals, man. Skills, paper skills, run. It's short. All the costs, man. I do like this. Some settings. Generate OpenClaw invite prompt. Create a short lived. Oh, will you invite an OpenClaw agent? I wonder how that works. What does that mean? Danger zone. Let's delete your company. For cost, there must be. So I can add in. Maybe it's down here. API keys. It bans when you're using OAuth. I was adding OAuth into my my tool, and it once I got it going, it was good. Like that auto restart dev server when idle. That's good. That's a problem that I was having. There you go. Plugins. Spec breaking. Hello world. Plugins. File browser. I don't think those are the only plugins. I think that it's cool. I'm glad that you showed me this. Appreciate it. I think I could take this and merge it, like, yeah, exactly like what we're saying. See what they have in here. Cost interference. 0 tokens across. Budget. No monthly cap. Figured. Request. By agent. By projects. Oh. I do like that. That's cool. Inbox. So it's still working on my thumbnail. It's using Chrome again. Let's see what it's going to do. Routines can you create? Team title and instructions. Pretty straightforward. Advanced. Always. Cool. I'm gonna have to dive into this. Yeah, I mean, that, just using it more is what's gonna helps you figure out anything. Yeah, I'll keep track on this now. Good tool. Thank you. It's like, let's see what they talk about on the site. Research grants. Support to AI companies. That's why we've established a FAL research grant program, which provides free edge open source initiatives. I don't think that has anything to do with it. So do you pay all the API costs directly to them, or how does that start building pricing for customer development? Deploy your own app on our competitive priced. So this is probably, it's maybe an option. Cling. gig. Oh, these are the GPUs. So they do one, Cling, Veo, and Avi. Video models, image models. Seedream's pretty good, actually. I'm very impressed with Seedream. I was even looking at the wrong thing, so it's foul. The other one that I was looking at. I didn't even know it. I think it's on here. That's why I was lost. Where are you? It's in here too. That's better. Paperclip, open source. Zero human companies. Same comment. Same comment. Same comment. Logan. That's funny. You line up Neo. They're just define your goal, hire your team, approve the run. I like it. Everything you need to run autonomous company. I mean, that's what I was trying to do. And like, if there's a shortcut, I'm gonna take it. Supposed to. let's look up that. Said marketing clip. Paperclip marketing. I'll have to look into it. Maybe I'll do. I'll look at their new features coming out. Docs here. Backbone that enables AI workforce to operate structure, governance, and accountability. Structure, goals, budgets, and task management. Everything. Except operating system is real software. Task management software doesn't go far enough. Definitely doesn't. When the entire workforce is AI agents, you need more than a to-do list. Facts. You need a control plane for the entire company. I wonder what here, let's see if I can get this to read it to us. They just did an update. I know it sounds so much better on the phone. Let's see if it still sounds like bad Apple voice to text or text to voice.
What is Paperclip?
Yeah,
Paperclip
totally.
is the control plane for autonomous AI companies. It is the infrastructure backbone that enables AI workforces to operate with structure, governance, and accountability. One instance of Paperclip can run multiple companies. Each company has employees, AI agents, org structure, goals, budgets, and task management. Everything a real company needs, except the operating system is real software. The problem: task management software doesn't go far enough. When your entire workforce is AI agents, you need more than a to-do list. You need a control plane for an entire company. What Paperclip does: Paperclip is the command, communication, and control plane for a company of AI agents. It is the single place where you manage agents as employees, hire, organize, and track who does what. Define org structure, org charts that agents themselves operate within. Track work in real time. See at any moment what every agent is working on. Control costs, token salary, budgets per agent, spend tracking, burn rate aligned to goals. Agents see how their work serves the bigger mission. Govern autonomy, board approval gates, activity audit trails, budget enforcement. 2 layers. 1. Control plane, Paperclip. The central nervous system manages agent registry and org chart, task assignment and status, budget and token spend tracking, goal hierarchy, and heartbeat monitoring. 2. Execution services, adapters. Agents run externally and report into the control plane. Adapters connect different execution environments. Claude Code, OpenAI codecs, shell processes, HTTP webhooks, or any runtime that can call an API. The control plane doesn't run agents, it orchestrates them. Agents run wherever they run and phone home. Core principle: you should be able to look at Paperclip and understand your entire company at a glance. Who's doing what, how much it costs, and whether it's working.
All right. Start. Just walk through. Or you could just take a link and just tell Claude Code to install it for you. The heartbeat feature. Maybe it's just not here yet. Dashboard. Was it? Typically refers to. Here's a core scheduling mechanism used to manage autonomous AI agents with zero human company. They don't feature it, I guess. Instead of running continuously and wasting resources, agents operate on a scheduled heartbeat, making up a defined. Yeah, that makes sense. Waking up at defined interval. Well, yeah, why would you want to be wasting all of your processing power? And it's just a waste if it's not working. It's kind of like scheduled tasks in Claude Code, but seems like it's structured better. Task management. Upon each heartbeat, the agent checks its assigned issues and persistent state. That's a whole persistent state. I love that. Like typical agents that lose context when they stop running. Pay-per-click agent. What I was doing for context was like to update the MD files. That's what I was doing with the Claude Code. So cost control heartbeat prevents agents from running 24/7, providing cost and limiting token use. That's huge. To operations, the heartbeat acts as a signal that can be sent to various AI models and frameworks, including Claude Code, Open. Yeah, I saw Claude was there. Cluster. Sorry, Bash. Heartbeat workflow example: wake agent wakes up, schedule, checks for new tasks. Delegates work, reports asleep. Yeah, I'll have to definitely look deeper into all of this. So we got new issues, title. Don't have any projects or assignee. Probably those are agents, I believe, right? Assign an agent to it. To-do list, priorities, labels, uploads. That's just uploading a file to it. Inbox. Not sure if this is the agents talking to me or if it's people, but we'll see. Issues. Create an issue note. I feel like they should have, I know it's open source, but better onboarding instructions or clear instructions on what each thing is. Routines. Routines is basically like tasks in Claude Code, right? I think recurring work descriptions that materialize into that does podcasts. Let's see. Okay, let's see. see. Paper AI. Subscribe to him already. Nope. I do this. Just gotta make a couple tabs. This is what it was. I'll watch you. High view count on that one, so. I just changed everything. We go down this rabbit hole and watch a bunch of them. Unless there's a particular one that unless I've seen the one that you're talking about, make sure I watch that. Just changed. It's the same. Automate everything. Open Claude plus paperclip. New and free. Sweet. I'll watch through a bunch of these. I'll binge them. Needed something to listen to on my walk. Nice 45-minute. I'll go on a walk after this live stream. I've been sitting for 2 hours, losing my energy. It's because I'm just drinking water. I'm not drinking soda or caffeine. No caffeine. Cool. I just like it. Everything's endless. I just love it. So many opportunities. I feel like, okay, let me see. The top AI and top thumbnail generators on GitHub. Let's try that. Probably could have asked that in chat. It's all good. So the other day, I asked Claude to research me, and dear God, the stuff that it was able to find out about me that I didn't know that was like public knowledge. Like nothing bad, but it's like you're like, how did it find that? And it's like it actually was like I told it to treat it like a background check, and it found so much stuff. Like we could find out so many things. Okay, here's a rundown of the top AI thumbnail generators projects on GitHub. Thumbcraft. For your use case, thumbnails for your channel, Thumbcraft, or YouTube. So let's take a look at Thumbcraft real quick. So this will save me some time. Oh, that's not good. Just grab the other one too that I recommended. YouTube thumbnail creator. I don't know if that's gonna be it. It's a pretty generic name. Which should I choose? And I use my own AI version of myself. Bad English. Stop giving me options. It does podcasts for startups. Let me actually just find that right here. So let me look and see. One more Claude Code. What? Which YouTube content creator that has a podcast start about let's see if that's enough. For your channel, YouTube thumbnail creator is the most. Let's see. It's only 5 stars out of what? Canva Connect pipeline. Okay. Did I get it right? Let's see. I just want to copy the link. That guy looks the same, right? I think we found him. Maybe. What's his name? Greg Berg. There we go. I found him. It's this guy. I think I found it. All right, cool. Exactly. So this is the one. We found it, everyone. What I'll do... Oh, I'm in the wrong account. I can't airdrop to my phone yet. It's all good. No, I'll watch this one. Thanks for the recommendation. Appreciate it. I like a good breakdown. Should I... He probably has good stuff. Oh, it's like, yeah, look, it's a live demo. Paperclip. Firecrawl was another one that I've been diving into. Cool, I watched that one too. Firecrawl and what others? I fixed OpenClaw, so it... Nice. Thanks for the suggestion. I'm gonna dive into this into Greg's channel. Be good. Cool. Let me see what this is doing here. Oops, excuse me. Good news. I can add. Good news is I actually have Canva. See, so I can write it directly. Here's the honest breakdown of can't do A to Z. What Canva can do, end to end, find and create a YouTube thumbnail template, apply your brand kit, generate AI background images via Canva's Magic Media, add and style your title text. I mean, that's good too, but I wanted to. I feel like I could do this if I created something. I think that there must be a solution where I could. The thing is, I know here there is a freaking solution. It's like you could clone your face here. I've used it here before, where you can get a like. Laura. Black Forest Labs. It's the older one. I think this is the one that I was using before. But is it the older one that I used to use? Yeah, this is the one I used to use, Luca Taco. I used Luca Taco, like Luca Taco's Flux Laura, and what I was able to do with that, I used that, plus created a clone of my face in here. Which again, I'm not logged in right now, but it just used processing power and it generated a clone of my face, and I used this Flux Laura. But the idea would, instead of using this Flux Laura, I would just use a model for thumbnails, and then I would be able to clone my face in here, and maybe using the two dots. I want to be able to generate ready to use thumbnails. It is the perfect missing piece. Why didn't you do anything? But that's actually fine because, yep. I feel like the NPC servers, from what I understand, are kind of being phased out. There's like another kind that I heard that they were leaning towards. So the thing is, I've been able to do it, but I did it through this page. That's my point. I did it through this page. I would generate a prompt separately, and then what I would have to do is what I like in the prompt. What you do is it would create a trigger word that would trigger a model that I added in here. And that trigger word, and then I'd generate the thumbnail. But this was like I said, it was like 2 years ago that I was really a year ago that I was really messing with this a lot. You could see some of my older thumbnails on my channel that still have those thumbnails. Like they were the more like make money, make $1,000 a day type thumbnails. Which is true. I mean, I wasn't clickbaiting at all. I was being honest, but cold. It's not booted, meaning nobody's actually using it right now. But yeah, this is a great tool. I should just see if I could. Maybe this lore is probably outdated. There's probably stuff dedicated. Yeah, it's depreciated. So they want black forest slabs. They're saying this one's better now. See, this one's warm. But say, could say thumb. Here we go. Like this type of thing. This is exactly what I found it. I found it, everyone. They told me it couldn't be done, but here we are. So it'd be like if I wanted thumbnails like this, I would use my own model though and create a proper prompt. This model runs in NVIDIA. Runs this model to provide performance information. There's only been 74 runs. This one might not be the right one. You never know, but that definitely is closer to. Here, let's just do this. Oh. We're shopping. Last run. Early last year. Not likely that's a good one actually to use. I'll find one. Insta ID. What that is. Goal, but cool. I think that I actually do need a little bit of a break. I've been streaming for quite a while, but might come back on later tonight. But thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate everybody that comes and hangs out with me while I create. I actually learned quite a bit of like really good stuff today that I need to dive into. I mean, I think that the paperclip is the real win today. Like, thank you. That I need to create some sort of like automation that helps me like stay on top of those things, in all honesty. But again, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go. I'll be here again tomorrow. Might go live later tonight, but if I don't go live later tonight, then definitely tomorrow, maybe twice tomorrow, Saturday. But thanks again for hanging out with me. I appreciate everybody here. And again, if you do want to follow along, join my newsletter, AIProfitChecklist.com. It's up there. And if you have any ideas that you want me to continue going over, if you have suggestions, just throw them my way. I'm just live creating, and then, you know, we'll see if I could create something that automates my business. And then if I figure stuff out, I'm just going to share it with you. So again, thanks everyone. Take care. You know, keep earning passive income. That's how we get our time back. And I'll see everybody in the next video or the next live. Take care. Bye.